biblical sayings and scriptures that are often misquoted and misunderstood. And the one that we are looking at today is Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, which says, "I can do all things through him who strengthens me." Now, many take this verse and think that it means that we can accomplish anything that we can imagine into existence. But the question is, can we really do everything? Are we really capable of anything we set our minds to? Now, I think the obvious answer to that is no, because God does not give us this superhuman ability to do absolutely anything that we want in life. So when we face troubles, when we go through the pressures of life and we face trials, what this verse is telling us is to step out in faith and to trust him, trust God for the strength that we need. So to misquote this and say that this is a passage about our own abilities or our own potential, it just simply isn't biblical. So in order to see this, we need to go back and look at verses 11 to 12, which says this. "Now that I am speaking of being in need, for I have learned in whatever situation I am to be content. I know how to be brought low and I know how to abound. In any and every circumstance, I have learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need." And then we get to verse 13, which says, "I can do all things through him who strengthens me." So you see, this verse is not about our abilities, is not about our potential. It's about our contentment. It's not saying that we can do anything that we set our minds to, because God tells us that we are to be content exactly where we are. So to read this verse incorrectly, it actually encourages us to be discontent because we're constantly longing for this version of better. And then what happens if God's version of better doesn't change our lives or it doesn't change our circumstances? So remember this. This verse is not about our abilities. This verse is about our contentment. The all things in this verse is contentment. And to achieve this contentment, what we're taking from this verse is that it reminds us that we achieve it by needing God's strength, not our own.